I've been working on this elegant little walnut bowl, and this piece has been inspired by a discovery in Dublin only last year. Now, the piece discovered was made over 1,000 years ago by the Vikings on one of their visits here to Ireland. Now, one of the things I really like about this piece is that anybody that wants to make it, they really don't need to own a very big lathe at all because it's quite small in size. But one of the challenging things is the fact that the bowl closes in at the top. So this makes it harder to get inside it with the tools. Also, the wall thickness is quite thin, so the likelihood of getting vibration will be quite high. And those are some of the things that I can help you with here today. So just before I sharpen the tools here on the Tormek, I want to talk about a new attachment that just arrived a couple of days ago. And this is the SVD 186 gouge jig. This is used to hold the bowl gouges or the spindle gouges as I sharpen them. Now, this replaces the older model, which is the SVD 185. It just clicks right into the precise jig setting. Small amount of pressure just locks it in place. I've worked out all this information for several of the jigs on the market, such as Robert Sorby, the Pro Edge, One Way, and then the woodcut through grind. The speed is at about 800 RPM, and I'm standing here with my right foot parallel to the tool rest, and my left foot is at 90 degrees. And I just simply rotate the tool to the right until the little red line here is out of my line of vision before I make the cut. So from the rim, I'm going to measure in about 40 millimeters. The palm of your hand always feels if it's wrong. You don't even have to look at the piece to establish that. Okay, so I can see here it's a little high still, so I'll take a bit more off. I had a student here in the class a couple of weeks ago, and I was trying to explain grain orientation to him and trying to get him to cut with the grain. And it took him quite a while to just grasp what was going on, until eventually he just looked at me and he said, it's a little bit like stroking a pig. When you rub a pig from its tail to its head, the fibers or the hairs just catch in your hand. And all I'm going to do is apply a little bit of pressure there. So if I place the tool into position there and pull it towards myself, I'm not quite getting at the center. So I make a V groove and then I rotate the tool and then pull the handle towards myself. If you forget to have the tool over fully on its side, the tool is likely to start skating. In this case, it'll skate to the left as I try to enter the wood. So the motion that I'm making with the handle here, it's a little bit like rowing a boat. Now, I've never actually rowed a boat, but when I do, this is exactly how I'm going to do it. To try and reduce that vibration, I apply a lot of pressure on top of the tool and not so much against the wood. Perfect. So I'm not really sure what the Vikings used this kind of bowl for many years ago, but I have something special in mind.